Hello, everyone. I'm Asher, and we'll be digging into the story of Coraline. I'm assuming we all know the movie of Coraline, but the backstory of it, I don't think most people know. The movie Coraline, as most know, follows the young girl Coraline Jones, who discovers a hidden door in her new home, the Pink Palace Apartments. Her parents don't pay any attention to her, and they only do what is needed, buy her clothes and food, both too busy working to give her any type of attention. Later on, through the movie, she finds the key and unlocks the door. She goes through the door and is in this world where she has her other mother and her other father, who are more pay more attention to her than her actual parents do. Neither of them work. She has all the food that she wants, but there's a bit of a price. The character the other mother is particularly terrifying and draws inspiration from the Victorian short story The New Mother by Lucy Clifford. Published in 1882, Clifford's tale is about two sisters who encounter a strange girl with a peculiar instrument, only to face the frightening new mother who replaces their own, like the other mother does with Coraline's mother. The other mother's unsettling presence in Clifford's tale reflects the menacing qualities of Coraline's other mother, even though Coraline itself is not a direct adaptation. Neil Gaiman's creation also echoes real-life legends from Hampshire, UK. According to local lore, a woman known as the Bad Mother kept her granddaughter, who survived a fire that claimed her parents' lives, hidden away. Rumors spread about the mysterious woman and her house, where children who ventured inside supposedly found a crib with a burned baby's body marked with buttons for eyes. As mentioned earlier, Coraline has to pay a price to stay in this perfect land. The price being she had to sew buttons into her eyes. The other mother and other father both had buttons in their eyes, and all of the other characters did in this other world. She quickly denied, sounding scared and weirded out by the idea, but her other mother tried to convince her. Gaiman's personal experiences also contributed to Coraline. He began writing the story as a gift for his daughter, Holly, inspired by her imaginative tales. His childhood home, with its quirky doors and hidden spaces, further fueled the story's atmosphere of mystery and exploration. Coraline is a rich tapestry of dark themes, including emotional neglect and abuse. Coraline's initial delight in the other world reveals her longing for attention. Everything in this other world is perfect. Everything that she's ever wanted, being the clothes that she's wanted, and her parents paying attention to her. It's the complete opposite to her real parents, who are neglectful. As she uncovers the true nature of the other mother, the other mother of hers becomes an odd spider-like being, chasing her, trying to get Coraline to stay, but she'd already found out too much to know better. Coraline had run into 3 ghost kids earlier in the film who all said that they fell for the other mother's tricks. They let her sew buttons in their eyes and were then trapped in a mirror as a punishment. Wybie in this other world was unable to talk because the other mother had sewn his mouth shut into a smile. Coraline had unstitched the other Wybie's mouth, and he had told her more of the dangers that awaits her in that world by mostly the other mother. Back to her escaping, she had to climb a spider-like web which had formed after the floor of the house caved in. She had to get through the door and back to the real world, which all shows Neil Gaiman's daughter's imagination. There is a real version of building being the Pink Palace Apartments. I cannot find the location of it, but it is abandoned and destroyed and worn down. That is all for today's video. I will see you next week. Bye.